Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my first makeup tutorial that I filmed for my channel. It's going to be kind of sort of like an everyday makeup look that I wear. I'm a waitress, and where I work we wear a full face of makeup and our hair done every single day. So today I'm just going to show you guys the look that I do kind of sort of every single day. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then let's just go ahead and get started. Alright guys, we're going in with the NYX HD Professional Primer. I love this stuff, but at the same time, I really hate using it because whenever I go and apply it to my face, it gives me like a white cast, as you can see there, like on my cheeks. But once I apply my foundation, you really can't see it. And right here, I'm pretty sure there was like a hair or something on my fingers, but honestly, who knows? Oh, and if you guys aren't aware, my favorite show of all time is SpongeBob, so that's what we're watching right there. We are going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I apologize for the images not being clear, or like the products not being clear whenever I show them to the camera. I'm still figuring out my setup, so we're gonna work on that. But I start off looking a little crazy because my skin tone is very weird. It's either like super tan and like doesn't match, like kind of right here you can tell that I'm kind of looking a little green, but once I apply concealers and powders, everything looks good. Right here, we're going in with my holy grail concealer, the Urban Decay Naked Weightless Skin Concealer. And guys, I will have all of the products and shades as well as brushes that I use listed in the bottom bar. I'm also going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. On this particular day, I worked a double, so I wanted to make sure that my under eye bags didn't come through. Also, I'm using a Sonia Kashuk sponge, and you guys, I go back and forth between Sonia Kashuk Beauty Blender, like the actual Beauty Blender, and the Morphe Beauty Sponge, and I love the Sonia Kashuk one. The only downside is because I am darker complected, the sponge like looks super dirty super fast, but as soon as I wash it and get ready to reuse it again, it looks brand new again. But I also go in with a Morphe Duo Fiber brush to initially blend out the concealer. I feel like, to me, that gives me more of a seamless blend than my beauty blender. And then like for the temple area, I go in with the beauty sponge and make sure that there's no harsh lines or it doesn't look like I have a mask on. And now we are going in and doing what everyone, and I mean everyone, should do with their concealer. I'm using the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder to bake. And I'm sure you guys know this by now, but baking essentially cooks your concealer, and it allows for your concealer to have a longer life, and it just doesn't crease as quickly as it would when you're traditionally setting it. Right now I am going in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I believe I used the color chocolate, but I could be wrong. Like I said, everything will be listed in the bottom bar. I have my eyebrows microbladed, but for anyone who has microblading, y'all know that that is just something for like an everyday wear. Because I wear such a full face of makeup, I need to make sure that my brows were not covered by my foundation, which 99% of the time I get foundation all over my brows. So this just ensures that I have the definition, the color, and the shape that I want on a regular basis.
I gave you attention when nobody else was paying. I gave you the shirt off my back, what you saying? To keep you warm. I showed you the game everybody else was playing. That's for sure.
This palette is one of my all-time favorite palettes. It's the Morphe Dare to Create palette, and you guys, it has every shade that you can possibly think of. On a day-to-day basis, I try not to do something like super complicated. Just because, sometimes I sleep in and don't have a lot of time to do my makeup, so I typically try and do a more neutral look like the one that I'm doing here. This one I just made it a little bit darker. So yeah. And the biggest thing for me also whenever I'm doing my eyeshadow is because of my eye shape. I have like almond shaped eyes, so I always try to kind of like emphasize that shape, and I sort of elongate the eyeshadow. Right here, you guys, I had such a struggle which of those browns I wanted to use. But anyway, like I said, I try and elongate the shape of my eyes, but at the same time still really like accentuate that shape. And right here, I'm just taking that dark brown and applying it all over the lid. I don't really particularly like shimmer on a day-to-day basis. I'm not really a glitter girl. I like neutrals, not really glitter. So I usually keep it pretty matte whenever it comes to my eyeshadow. And if you guys notice, I keep the bake on my under eye for the duration of the time that I do my eyeshadow, not just to keep the concealer setting, but also to reduce the amount of fallout on my face. Whenever you dust away the translucent powder, the fallout goes with it as well. And if you guys also notice, I spend a lot of time blending. I mean, not that I use like super dark eyeshadows, but I spend a lot of time blending just to make sure everything is seamless. And now we are dusting away any fallout as well as that translucent powder, because I kind of feel like my under eyes were getting a little bit wrinkly. And I'm going in with the Becca under eye brightening powder. I haven't decided if I'm going to repurchase this. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm just going in and setting my face with the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation. I have very oily skin, and like I mentioned previously, I work in a restaurant, so I'm constantly surrounded by heat lamps and just hotter temperatures than usual. So I just go in and set my face, and it also adds additional coverage. You guys, I need to definitely purchase another Tarte contour palette. I think it's the Park Avenue Princess palette, and you guys, I'm obsessed. It's so creamy, very blendable. The colors I actually do use all of the colors, surprisingly. The two lighter shades I use to either set my under eye if I'm just doing like a quick look, or I'll set my upper lid with that just as like a I lost my train of thought. Oh, to set my concealer that I put on my eyeshadow. And it looks like we lost the bronzing footage, but I just went ahead and with that darker shade and bronzed up my forehead, and I went back in with the Morphe Dare to Create palette and did my under eye. Now I'm going in with the Morphe 9N palette. Whew, that thing is bad. We need to get a new one soon. Right here, I'm going in with the NYX Trace Jolie eyeliner, and it was not showing up on my waterline, guys, so, you know, that, it was a no-go. I threw it away. So, and I realized that my camera had stopped recording because my SD card was full. So I will, like I said, I will be listing the products that I use in the bottom bar. Basically, the only thing that it missed was me fixing whatever kind of hairstyle this was for that day, applying my lipstick, and my mascara. I use the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I think they only have one shade. It's Carbon Black. I really like it. I got a lash lift recently, so it's definitely one of my faves. To finish everything off, I'm going to set my face with the NYX Mattifying Setting Spray. And then we have a finished look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. And I'll see you in my next video.